on this Thursday night channel before Thanksgiving. Trying to make sure we got our YouTube up as well. Yes, we do. So YouTube family, I am with you as well. So if you have questions or comments for YouTube, feel free to post them. Questions or comments for Facebook, you know I'm reading those and I will comment as well. You guys, I can't believe it. It feels like just yesterday we started talking about getting ready for Thanksgiving, and here we are at the last Thursday night live before Thanksgiving. So I hope that you are all ready. If you're not, you've still got 7 days left. And you may think, what can I do in 7 days? You can do a whole lot of cooking in 7 days, a whole lot of planning and cooking in 7 days. And don't worry, I got you. I got your back. Chef Lorious is here for you. I've got recipes posted. We've got videos. And if there's something that you're interested in that's not posted, shoot me a message. I may not know how to make it, and I'll tell you the truth. I won't say I can make it if I can't, because y'all not going to be mad at me. Y'all and your family folks are not going to be calling my house mad because the food ain't right. So guys, we're going to be doing tonight sweet potato pie. So first thing I want you to do is I want you to share this video. I want everybody to go down there and hit that share button so we can get the party started. First thing. And the next thing I want you to do is shout out those cities and states so we can see where everybody is, where we're coming together. We're going to jump right in. I want to talk to you guys though about, I mentioned last week at the end of the live that I was going to post a sweet potato video on Saturday. And as you can see, that didn't happen. That's why we're sitting here cooking it tonight. I had recorded the video, guys, and something went wrong with the card. It reformatted and lost all of the footage. And it was kind of a bittersweet. The bitter part was it was a really good video. I mean, I was really happy with that video. But anyway, the sweet part is it means I had to cook some more sweet potato pies. So I don't know if it was such a bad thing after all. But I'm going to make them live for you tonight. All right, guys, Alabama's in the house, Ohio's in the house, I see Baltimore, I see Florida. Good to see you guys. We are going to jump right in. Let's make this sweet potato pie. Now, the recipe that I have for sweet potato pie, I will post it right away. I see you, YouTube. I see you, Dina, over in Milwaukee. Thanks for being with us. I have the recipe. It's on my website already. I'm going to post the link to it when we finish live tonight. This recipe is for 2 pies. So what I've done is I've already made one of the pies, and I'm going to make another pie for you right now, okay? So that means that there is one already done. That's all I'm going to say about that. But we're going to make one live. So the recipe, I'm going to talk to you about it in terms of the half recipe that you're going to be making, but I'll reference the whole as well. This recipe starts off with 3 pounds of sweet potatoes. Now, I'm using these nice big pretty yams, okay? Got it? Now, you don't want to, when you pinch them on the yams, sometimes they have this little purple line in them. These do not have that purple line because I think that purple line messes up the color, and I'm not a fan of it. But this one, these are just nice yams. Now, I've roasted these yams. I like to roast my yams when I'm making a pie. And the reason I roast them when I'm making a pie is I really like the texture that I get from the sweet potatoes in the pie when they're roasted, you see? And also, you roast them. It takes a long time to roast them. I do 3 pounds, and it takes me about an hour and a half on 425 to roast them because you want them to roast nice and slow, and you really, see how soft they come out? See that? That's how you want them, okay? Now, I usually get potatoes about this size, and they weigh about a pound each. So I'll get 3 or 4 of them about this size. I'm going to put these over in the mixing bowl, and I'll show you the next step. But the good part, when you roast them and then you let them cool, I want you to see how easy it is to peel them. I see some people are saying they don't like yams or sweet potatoes. I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to pray for you. There is still time for you to receive your miracle. Okay, see here? And if you have little things on there that you don't like, you just scrape them off. You see, it's actually very easy. And this is just all part of the sweet potato, okay? So we're going to take that, drop those in there. The reason I like to put it on this sheet here is because it's just easy cleanup. See that? Boom, clean. I love it. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to come over here into my mixing bowl, my stand mixer. I see you, Chicago, over there on YouTube. These are so soft when you roast them, and I have a good girlfriend who turned me on to roasting them. I used to boil them, but I have a girlfriend who said to me, girl, roast them. And I just tried it one time, and she was absolutely right. It just makes the pie so much smoother. And you see this? Hey, Betty in Austin, I see you. Your mama, okay, you guys, I'm sorry. Y'all know I chat, so just forgive me. Give me this one shout out. I see Miss Betty Gill on here from Austin, Texas. And I got to tell y'all something. Her mama and my grandmama were the pie baconest women I have ever met in my life. And I'm just going to tell you, if I can make a pie as just halfway as decent as those two ladies made pies, I'm going to be doing something. Because them two women right there, you know what I'm talking about, Betty. They can make some pies. All right, guys. So you see how I mashed these up in here? See how easy that was? That's how nice they came out from roasting. That's why I roasted them. Okay. So now what I'm going to add to this pie, I'm going to start with, typically again, this would be 3 pounds of potatoes. This is about 1.5 pounds. I'm adding a half a stick of melted butter. Typically you'll add a whole stick, okay? But we're going to put the melted butter in there. Okay. Now I don't know if I actually make my pies exactly like Betty's mom and my grandma did, because I was too busy eating it to watch them make it. I hope so. It tastes good. You're going to put the stand mixer down and just give that a little whirl with that butter. Okay? Now we're going to add some sugar. I use, again, this is a half a recipe, half a cup of white sugar and half a cup of brown sugar. I like to mix the two. I like what it does to the flavor, makes it a little richer and a little smoother. All right? And we're going to add some cinnamon and nutmeg. I do about a teaspoon of each or so. I want it to taste like I want it to taste, okay? Now we're going to mix this up. Give her a whirl. This is my favorite pie in all the land. This one right here. This one right here is my favorite. Now I'm going to put in the milk. Now this is where everybody kind of does their own thing in sweet potato pie land. Some people like to use evaporated milk. Some people like to use cream, whatever. Lori likes to use sweetened condensed milk. I have found this to be my personal little secret sauce. Why I'm giving this away, I don't know. But I just think that even if you use the same recipe, when your hands and your heart touch it, y'all know me, it's going to taste like you. So it tastes like me and the sweetened condensed milk over here in Virginia, but it's going to taste like you when you do it. So we're going to pour in, this is about a quarter cup. You use a half a cup in the whole recipe of this sweetened condensed milk. And this just adds a beautiful richness to the texture and the taste of the pie. I am so excited. I see somebody says they use the condensed milk too. I haven't found a lot of people who use that. I don't know why. And then give her a whirl. All right. My friend LeBron on there says, don't give out my secrets. I see Cherie uses condensed milk and heavy cream. Cherie is a good cook too. She's a friend of mine. Okay. I see Malik is here. Good to see you. Okay, then I've got 1 egg. But before I put that egg in, y'all, I'm going to taste this batter and see if it's right. So this is where the Bama comes in. Here come Bama. I'm going to take the end of this little fork right here and just stick it right down on this side. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's what the Lord said. Okay, I'm going to give it a whirl. I'm going to add a little vanilla to it. Teaspoon of vanilla extract. And 1 egg. And this egg is just going to help it bind. So again, when you're doing a complete recipe, you'll use 2 eggs. But because we're just doing a half, we're going to use 1. All right. Start it off slow. And then we're going to pick it up. So you see, this is really easy. Oh, okay. Tracy feels that the sweetened condensed milk makes the pie too sweet. Well, yeah. That's the beauty of cooking. Tracy's my cousin, you guys, so I can say anything. I can play around with her a little bit. We're cousins. We're family. But you guys, this is just awesome. I love it. It's supposed to be sweet. Now, oh, this looks so good. You guys see that? It's talking to me. So look how beautiful that is. Now we're going to take that and put that in a pie shell. This is a homemade pie shell. There is a video out there on how to make the perfect pie crust. I've already put that out. This is one I made earlier today. And just for reference, you'll look back. You see those little specks in the pie shell? That's what makes your pie crust flaky, when those catch the air when they melt and all that good stuff with the heat. All right, so this is our perfectly made pie shell. We're going to take our pie batter here. And we're going to bake this pie at 325 degrees for about 1 hour and 15 minutes. It takes time to bake. Do not rush the process. Trust your girl. Just give it the time it needs. Hey, Face. Hey, YouTube over there. I see you guys. I'm not ignoring you. Does it make the sweetened condensed milk makes it a little sweeter? Yes. It makes it richer. Good to see you guys, YouTube fam. I'm getting there. Okay, we're going to take it, pour it in just like this. See that? Oh, this is so delicious. I cannot wait. I don't know how many sweet potato pies I'm going to make next week, y'all. I don't know because I love them so much. I mean, I could just keep eating them and eating them. Now, you could even do more potatoes. You could fill this up higher. It's up to you how you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? I like them like this because I actually like the crust. So I like to leave a nice little bit of crust there to see. Woo! I see Daddy Cooks is over there on YouTube. Hey, Phil. You guys, that's another good channel if you're looking for great recipe ideas on YouTube. It's called Daddy Cooks. He's a wonderful cook. You'll be very happy with some of the stuff you see over there. Okay. All right, guys. Here's our pie. This is what we're going to put in the oven on 325 for an hour and 15 minutes. You also want to make sure that you cover your pie edges. Okay, I like to use this little pie crust shield. I'll put some links in here to some of my favorite products so you guys have time still to order them from wherever. Or you can just use foil. For years, I just wrapped foil around there to keep the edges from burning, but this is so much easier. You know what I mean? This little puppy goes in the oven and bakes, and out comes, voila! So, y'all know we done already cut us a piece. Doesn't that look good? Okay, so we're going to taste. We're going to do some tasting now. Because this pie is so delicious and so easy. Okay, y'all. See how? Now, what I also want you to see is this is the first slice. So I'm going to be real because you know, y'all, I keeps it real with y'all. You know the first slice of pie can be the hardest one to cut. And you know you don't always know what's going to happen with that first slice. So I cut it ahead of time so if it looked a mess, I would be okay. But look how pretty it came out. That's because the crust cooked nicely. This is the same homemade crust. I made those two together. See how nice our crust looks? Nice and flaky. It's nice and soft. Look at that. See here? See? Oh my goodness. Well, what shall we do with this piece of pie? Betty, I hope you're still there. Betty? My grandmama's going on to glory, but your mama's here. Betty, find her and tell her I made it. Y'all, I wish I could just wrap everybody up right now and transport y'all all back to California with me, and we could all be 8 years old together and eating those two women's sweet potato pies. Because right now, right here in my kitchen, it all happened. All of it happened again, y'all. This is just awesome. I am so excited. This is delicious. So, this is the grand finale of what you need for Thanksgiving. So I'm going to tell you something. If you mess up everything else, if the turkey burns and the dressing is dry, the potatoes are lumpy, the gravy is clumped, if everything on the table goes wrong, if you make this thing right here, like I'm telling you, trust me, they will be talking about how good your food was, and you will wonder whose food they're talking about, because you know how you know when it don't taste right. This right here will fix everything. Ooh, I need another piece. Just give me a second. I'm not uncouth. And the second piece is better than the first piece. Okay, somebody said they bought the Patti LaBelle pie. The Patti LaBelle pie is good, I'm not going to lie. I've never had the one in the store, but I've seen her recipe before. Patti LaBelle can cook. Don't sleep on Patti. But honey, I'm going to tell you, you don't need you a LaBelle pie. Make your pie. And then do what you do to it, okay? You guys, I'm excited. Thanksgiving is here. I'll have some more videos up. I'm going to post the recipe for this when we get off because it's already up on the website. There are recipes for black-eyed peas up there, recipes for collard greens. I put that up today. Some of you guys have been asking me about a standing rib roast. I put up a standing rib roast this week. There are a whole bunch of things up there you can do for Thanksgiving. Macaroni and cheese, corn pudding, everything you could need is there. If you have any questions or you get nervous, just hit your girl up. Send me a message. I got your back, y'all. I can't wait to see you. I may jump on and do a few more lives in the next week just to kind of touch base with you. Not a big live like this. Okay, but I'll jump online just to kind of talk to you and chat with you getting ready. There's still time to order your Chef Lorious spices for your Thanksgiving dinner. We have a whole new batch ready for you. We've got seasoned pepper, we've got our house seasoning, and we've got barbecue seasoning. So that will get you through whatever. You can order the trio pack, which has one of each, or you can order 3 of any one. So be sure to check that out as well if you're interested. There's still time. It takes us about 2 to 3 days to ship, so you can still get them before Thanksgiving. All right, guys, that's it. This pie is Call It My Name. I'm just making sure I got everybody. Hello, family. Love ya. Hello, family. Love y'all. Speaking YouTube, Facebook, everybody. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I'll see you before then, and here and there we'll chat. I can't wait to see. We will not be live next week. I plan to be comatose. Comatose. From eating so much food and from watching the Redskins beat the Cowboys. Yes! I said it. That's right. I said it. What? Yes. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. I love you. Share this video. Have a wonderful evening. Happy cooking.